Hello, you all. I'm Diana Brienne. Why I would make a terrible Dr. Phil guest. I watch Dr. Phil on occasion. I think his show is really, really good. He's very, very informed, very knowledgeable, and many of his shows really give us an insight into what we would otherwise not see. And yet, I feel like the show is built around always what Dr. Phil feels is best. And I think that's good. I mean, if I had a show, I would think it would be built around what I think is best as well. But one of the things that kind of bothers me a little bit is when a guest goes on there and doesn't agree with him. And I can't think of any specifics, but I do remember, situations where he really disagreed with a guest. And I think most people feel intimidated. They feel, and that their opinion doesn't matter as much as his opinion. And I believe that even though he may have more experience in certain areas, he may have more connections, more fame, more degrees, and everything, I feel that every person's opinion counts. And I'm not saying that he doesn't respect other people's opinions, because I think overall he does. But it seems that he always is determined to have the final say-so. Well, of course, it's his show, so he gets that right. And yet, I think it's perfectly fine to disagree with him, disagree with his viewpoints, not say, yes, I agree with you on every aspect. And I would be a person who would not back down. And so it would probably get me thrown off the show, in the sense that I would simply say my opinion, and that my opinion, I believe, is right and correct, and I would stick with that. And I wouldn't want to be made to feel intimidated, like, there's something wrong with me because I have a certain opinion. I think that some of the guests, I think he's a little bit hard on, and I think that we don't actually know everything that goes on behind other people's closed doors. And it's easy in a 1-hour show, even with all the research that they do, to make a judgment call that may not always be 100% accurate. So for me personally, as much as I like the show, as much as I respect Dr. Phil, I personally feel that I would probably be his worst guest ever, because I would just stand tall on what my opinion was, even if he disagreed with it. And I think it's important that we remember that our opinion counts, no matter who we go up against, no matter how many degrees someone has, that our opinion counts. From my house to yours, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.